on first down and threw an incomplete pass here on the near side. So it brings up 2nd and 10. Thank you for your patience, everyone, as we work through some technical difficulties by me. Dazan in the shotgun, 2 receivers on each side. A little bit of a high snap. Dazan's going to throw it into the middle. Nice catch. Little wide receiver curl route inside. With a nice little 3-yard reception there. It's going to bring up 3rd and long for McMinnville. 6:48 to go here in the first quarter. Thank you for joining us tonight for a great evening of high school football. I'm Jeff Ivey. David Manrigo is with me, manning the camera and all things technical. As 3rd down and 7, 6:30 to go. First quarter. Big play here from the Grizzlies. They have not been over the 50-yard line much this season, so they have a timeout for McMinnville, and we will take 6:20 to go in the first quarter. Titans 7, Grizzlies 0. We'll be back after this timeout.
If you are looking for a financial advisor located here in McMinnville, Bethany Ablin has you covered. She has a holistic approach and understands what is most important to you, using an established process to build personalized strategies and partnering with you throughout your life to help keep you on track. Her investment philosophy is a long-term approach with an emphasis on quality, durability, historical context, and common sense. Give Bethany at Edward Jones a call at 503-472-0555.
As we come back to McMinnville High School, it's a big 3rd down for McMinnville, trailing 7-0 with 6:20 to go in the first quarter. Tonight's game is brought to you by Flame Valley Medical Center. Edward Jones, agent Bethany Ablin. Big Box Returns, Mason & Son Family Directors, Andrew Physical Therapy, McMinnville Les Schwab, Colwood Ford Nissan, and Rick Udi Insurance, proud supporters of Grizzly football and our McMinnville community. 3rd and 7 here. Early on in the game, this is kind of a critical play here for McMinnville. Pass comes back, Dazan's going to roll out, looks to the right, going to throw it deep, and should be, oh, what a great catch. I thought it was too slipped by Wes Salem, but who was it?
Number 15, it looks like number 15 went up.
Ferreira? That was Ferreira there with the catch to come out of nowhere and make a beautiful, kind of a rare catch down about the 3-1-yard line to keep this drive for McMinnville. Beautiful play. One of the biggest plays for McMinnville on the season. Wasn't sure. I thought for West Salem, the back there, Tommy Kelly was going to get a chance to make an interception. Ferreira said, no way, I want it. 2 wide receivers to the far side. And hand off to Thompson right up the middle, and he's going to get nowhere on that play.
Thompson over
bring
the
up 2nd and 10. Actually, they're going to give maybe a loss of a half a yard there. Put the ball right down on the 22-yard line.
2nd and 10 for the Grizzlies.
McMinnville, 5:13 to go. 2nd and 10 from the 22-yard line. Deep in West Salem territory. Ball comes back. Dazan looks quickly, going to pass it, and a little bit high there that time. Brings up 3rd down and a long 10 for the Grizzlies. One of their deeper penetrations of all year of any game, except last week when they did score the touchdown. Big play here. I got to figure this is 4-down territory for McMinnville. Trips here to the near side. It's on, waiting for the snap on center.
Okay.
A lot of time. And we might have an offside call there again. It's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Good patience there by McMinnville. West Salem eager to get across the line of scrimmage. And it is going to be an offside against West Salem.
Yeah.
So 3rd and 5 now. Instead of 3rd and 10. Much easier.
I think it's a computer because we have the camera muted. We have the camera muted.
3rd and 6. McMinnville.
That's the camera. Can you hear it?
Is on back, gonna be flushed out, gonna rub it off to the right side, and gonna be short of the first down off the left side there by about 2 yards. He's gonna bring up a big decision here for McMinnville and their coaching staff. Do you go for it deep in West Salem territory? You're gonna take a field goal. It looks like the Zon's gonna get the play from the far side, and they're going for it. 4th down and about long 2, let's call it. Big play here for McMinnville. On the single back in the backfield. That looks like Thompson behind him. In the backfield. Now he steps back. Kind of in a pistol formation here. And gives the ball straight up ahead. Nope. Bazan keeps it. He's going to go off the left side and get down to about the 2-yard line. What a great call by Bazan there. Get the ball into the belly of Thompson, but pull it back out right at the last second. He saw an opening and took it for a great decision. Down to the 2-yard line. Brings up 1st and goal for McMinnville with 4:45 to go here in the first quarter. This drive very promising. McMinnville now again with that pistol formation. Something we haven't seen yet this year. Gonna give the ball straight ahead to Thompson, and he's gonna walk into the end zone for the McMinnville touchdown. Off the left side for Thompson as he gets his 2nd touchdown of the year. And McMinnville is 1 extra point away from tying this game up against West Salem. Great start to the football game for West Salem. You can see those players coming off the field excited and happy to score some points early on in the game. As McMinnville looks like they're a little bit confused with that special teams, but finally out there Ferreira is going to kick this extra point from the 10-yard line and try to bring them even on the game. The kick is down. The ball is down. The kick is down. And the kick is up and goes. McMinnville 7. After this timeout.
Are you looking to spend less and get more on your next vehicle? At Chuck Colvin Ford Nissan, they've got you covered. As McMinnville's premier Ford and Nissan dealership, they offer a wide selection of new and used cars, trucks, and SUVs, all in a stress-free, customer-first environment. Their motto, big enough to serve you, small enough to care, means you'll enjoy the convenience of a large dealership with the personal touch of a local business. Visit Chuck Colvin Ford Nissan at McMinnville today or call 503-376-9650. Chuck Colvin Ford Nissan.
Working at Willamette Valley Medical Center, being part of Willamette Valley Orthopedics and Sports Medicine has been a fun part of my practice. My goal in taking care of patients is to allow them the opportunity to live their healthiest life. I think between me and my partners, we can really cover the breadth of orthopedics. So my area of expertise being sports medicine, my partners in hand surgery and joint replacement surgery with knee and hip, I think have been a great complement to our practice and kind of providing a full service range of orthopedic care and coverage for our patients. What I do, what my partners do, are getting people back to doing the things that they want and need to do, whether it's with the advent of surgery or with non-operative treatment options. We partner with the patient and figuring out what treatment plan is best designed for them and their goals and their ambitions, and we work well in doing that together.
Cheering very loudly as a big hit here on the near side on the kick return. West Salem has the ball out to the 35-yard line. A great drive, answer drive by McMinnville to tie the score 7-7 here with about 4 minutes to go in the first quarter of play. Really like what I've seen so far from McMinnville as they come out now against West Salem's defense. West Salem offense, led by Sanderson, Jacob Sanderson. In the backfield, of course, is Campos. And they're going to hand the ball straight up off the right-hand side to Campos. And good job on the defensive front right there from McMinnville. Told him maybe a yard. Dead there on the play. Well, we got a no-name jersey number out there, so sorry about that. But he did a good job with the play. And he also was Miller on the play from his defensive front position. Salem again being very deliberate, and we have a stoppage of play again. There's another player being told to leave the field because of some sort of equipment issue. I think it's the white jersey showing out of the red jersey. And again, that is a point of emphasis this year, the uniform and the way it looks on the field. 2nd and 9 for West Salem. Going to hand the ball off to Campos here on the left side. And going to be tackled from behind. Going to pick up about 7 yards. Going to bring up 3rd and 2. Here's they just did a little delayed handoff, long mesh point handoff, so to speak, for West Salem. But you can see Campos a big back, 205.
For West Salem.
And he is able to get down the field 6 foot, 205 to be precise. Campos going to be huddled with about 3 minutes and 15 seconds to go here in the first quarter. And again, West Salem very, very deliberate so far in this ball game. Campos to the right and gets the ball right up the middle and weave his way to the left. And he is going to go over 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, West Salem. That was a big play right there for West Salem. Just the hole opened up at the line of scrimmage and Campos saw it to the left. There was no red jerseys to be found as he goes the distance for the touchdown for the Titans.
Nikolai on to attempt the try for the Titans.
The kick is down, the kick is up. So 55 to go in the first quarter. It's the Titans 15, the Grizzlies 7. We'll be back after this timeout.
McMinnville Les Schwab is a proud sponsor of Grizzly football on Yamhill today. When you shop at Les Schwab, they promise you the best tire value. This means you get free peace of mind protection and free lifetime tire and mileage care included in your purchase. McMinnville Les Schwab. They want to be the neighbor down the street you know and trust. We thank McMinnville Les Schwab for their support of McMinnville Grizzly football.
Since 1991, State Farm agent Rich Udy has been serving all of Yamhill County. Rich and his team are here to help you protect what matters most, with life insurance for your loved ones and auto insurance for the road ahead. You'll get personal professional service in English or Spanish from neighbors who truly care. Call or stop by Rich Udy's office today. His number is 503-472-6328. That's 472-6328. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
As we come back here to McMinnville High School, 2:55 to go here in the first quarter. It's McMinnville 7 and West Salem 14 as we get ready for the kickoff. Which is the ball with a high kick, going to be taken about the 10-yard line, 8-yard line there. Brings it out to the 15, the 20, 25, moves his way out to about the 23-yard line. And I think that's Strickland there on the return. Did a nice little job of getting what he could. Will take over there, first and 10. Their third drive of the ball game. I really like what they were able to do on that last drive. They get down the score at the 24-yard line. So that announcer's jinx, that was an extra yard there. Come out, trips to the far side. Send it back here in the backfield, just to the right of Bizon. Good Strickland. Quick snap back. Bizon looks over the middle, caught. Nice play. Up to the 32-yard line. That's going to be caught by Darnell again tonight. That's his third reception, I believe, already on the evening. And that's a nice play for 8 yards on first down.
For the Titans.
Just a quick hitter. Nothing. They're not going deep so far, except for that one play. On their passing plays, most of them been over the middle, about 5-10 yards long. As we go now, trips here to the near side. Single wide receiver to the far side, and Strickland on the left of Bizon. Looks like he might want to move to the right though. And Bizon back to pass. Looking deep, looking, and almost caught. I believe that's Yoakum on the far sideline. That's Ferrua on the far side, knocked away at the last minute by the defensive back for West Salem. I do like that play on second and short. Go ahead and try for the big play there. It didn't quite work out for McMinnville, but third down and 2. Short 2, long 1, whatever you want to call it. And it looks like a pistol, or no, not quite the pistol. I believe that's Strickland to the right of Bizon. Big play here. Like to see the drive keep going. It looks like maybe a run blitz coming from West Salem. Let's see what they do here. The ball snaps. Strickland straight ahead and gonna be very close. Strickland's a little bit short, smaller in stature, so getting forward is going to be very close. They're going to put the ball down right about the, well, let's see, 29-yard line, and they're not even going to measure. That is going to be a first down for McMinnville. So Strickland got just enough to get the first down and keep the chains moving with a minute and 45 here to go in the first quarter of action. 2 wide receivers, 2 each side here for Bizon on this play. And I believe that might be Thompson on the backfield. It is. Bizon's just going to float it out and just outside the outstretched hands of Darnell. Brings up second and 10.
Second and 10, Grizzlies.
Bizon gets the play. He's going through the huddle. Traditional trips formation. Single back. Looks like more in the pistol here. I believe we've got his Thompson in the backfield now. A little bit bigger back than Strickland. And we've got flag on the play. I believe it's going to be a false start this time on the offense. So back McMinnville up 5 yards. Yes, it is. I believe one of the left offensive linemen on the left side of this football there moved a little bit early. I thought I saw him flinch. So instead of second and 10, you bring up second and 15. And that's a little bit more challenging against this stout West Salem defense. McMinnville has done a good job so far this evening against West Salem. Number 18 in the OSAA rankings coming into the week. McMinnville number 31. Is on again in that pistol formation with Thompson behind him. Looks like the run blitz might be again here as Thompson brings it out. Excuse me, Bizon brings it out and gonna run a little option play here to the inside. Well covered on the inside on Bizon, so he pitches it out to Thompson. He's gonna get about 5 yards back. Bring up third and 10 now. With a minute 21 to go in the first quarter. Slow moving first quarter we've had compared to a couple of the other games that McMinnville has played. Trips here on the near side, bunched almost. Far side, they're going to rotate a safety over, I would assume, so that you don't have single coverage. And that almost looks like offside. Bizon being chased now. Going to have some room if he wants to on this right side, but West Salem is very quick. Wow, I thought he had a big hole here to be able to run, and there's 5 jerseys now getting up off of Bizon on the play. So he did pick up even 3 yards on the play, but brings up fourth down and about 8. Short, long 7, short 8. As Kelleher in the punting formation now for McMinnville as we get under 1 minute to go here in the first quarter of play. A good snap here. McMinnville make sure everybody knows who they're blocking, as they want to do just about every time they've punted this year. Point to who they're going to get. Nice snap back. Kelleher with the punt, and another good punt there. Back to about the 31-yard line, taken by the receiver. And a nice little juke move, and this could be trouble for West Salem as, oh, what a great play by Kelleher to come up and save a touchdown there. That was a fantastic juke move by Evan Easton for West Salem, and he gets the ball back to the 34-yard line of McMinnville. which negates the 34-yard punt that we was able to kick there. So with 20 seconds to go here in the first quarter, McMinnville finds themselves back against the wall again as they've given up good field position to West Salem here. McMinnville has not caused a turnover yet, so I'm hoping that maybe I can help out with the massive jinx. And off Campos, and he's just going to take it off the left side, run to the right, and going to run away from the McMinnville defense. And that was a quick 34-yard score for West Salem to put them up 22-7, pending with the extra point to come. And that could be a heartbreaker right there, David, as McMinnville could be facing an uphill battle for the rest of the night now, as they are down by 14, well, 13 right now. It's soon to be 14 in likelihood. Kicker comes out. Ball is snapped. Down. Kick is up. Is good. 12 seconds to go here in the first quarter. It's the Titans 21, the Grizzlies 7. We'll be back after this timeout.
Big Box is small rugs. Big Box is big rugs. Big Box is flooring. Is comforters.
Big Box is fun.
Big Box is axe throwing. Elan's, we're only open Saturdays and Sundays, 9 to 5. We are right across the street from the Yamhill County Fairground. Come on down and see us.
As we come back to McMinnville High School, 12 seconds to go here in the first quarter. It's the Grizzlies 7, the Titans 21 on a nice run by Campos off the right side for 34 yards to extend the Titans' lead early in the football game. West Salem in kickoff formation. Back to receive. It looks like the ball is going to be nice and high and going to be into the end zone. So McMinnville will take the touchback and start this drive at the 20-yard line, trailing 7-20. Thank you for joining us tonight. We appreciate you joining, and thank you to all of our sponsors that sponsor these games. And we have to bring them to you on all sorts of platforms, including YamhillToday.com and 1260 KLYC. We appreciate everything that they do so that we can bring you all the action every Friday night in First and 10 now for McMinnville as they begin their fourth drive of the first quarter. Looks like Strickland in the backfield with Bizon. Some coverage here on the right. We'll hand the ball right. Oh, nope, right up the middle to Strickland. He's going to struggle for about one, and that should be the end of the first quarter. From McMinnville High School, it's the Grizzlies 7, the Titans 21. We'll be back after this timeout.
Are you looking to spend less and get more on your next vehicle? At Chuck Colvin Ford Nissan, they've got you covered. As McMinnville's premier Ford and Nissan dealership, they offer a wide selection of new and used cars, trucks, and SUVs, all in a stress-free, customer-first environment. Their motto, big enough to serve you, small enough to care, means you'll enjoy the convenience of a large dealership with the personal touch of a local business. Visit Chuck Colvin Ford Nissan at McMinnville today or call 503-376-9650. Chuck Colvin Ford Nissan.
Big boxes keep urban guitars.
Big Box is music.
Big Box is Hello Kitty loungers.
Big Box is recliners.
Big Box Returns is leather and fabric sectionals.
Big Box is pillows.
Transitions in life. Sometimes it's difficult. When a loved one leaves us, Macy & Son is there for you, a trusted friend for 5 generations in Yamhill County. At that time, you have lots of questions and you need someone to walk with in every step of the way. Burial or cremation and a myriad of other options, let Macy & Son walk that journey with you. Macy & Son McMinnville. Give them a call 503-472-6151.
As we come back to McMinnville High School after the first quarter timeout, there's a penalty against McMinnville. Going to be a false start. Instead of 2nd and 8, it's going to be 2nd and 13 as they back them up 5 yards. Back to the 13, or excuse me, the 17-yard line. And they get quickly up on the ball. Just starting the second quarter here. 21-7, Titans in the lead. Trips on the far side for McMinnville, their customary formation with single back in the backfield. Zahn gets the ball, steps back, going to be a little underneath screen, and ball is batted down and incomplete. Big old number 74, I believe, with the bat down there. Jacob Franco, 6'3", 305. You would make a lot of Division I colleges happy with that size. Don't know about the speed, but the size. Brings up 3rd and 13 now. In the huddle, comes up to the line of scrimmage. Doing 2 wide receivers to each side of the line of scrimmage. Single back in the pistol formation. Ball is tipped up and almost intercepted. Looking to get the ball to McMinnville's Ryan Darnell. That's about his 5th pass attempt tonight to make a reception, but that ball was tipped up and almost intercepted by the West Salem Titans. McMinnville going to be forced to punt again from deep in their own end zone. 11:49 to go here. In the second quarter, excuse me. Had a good snap so far tonight. Let's get another one here from McMinnville. Ball is just put down on the ground. A nice high punch. Going to hit it about the 47. Take a big bounce for McMinnville all the way back to the 25-yard line. Best punt of the year, but looks like Campos. Nope. That's a different returner there. It's going to get out to about the 36-yard line for the Titans, where they will start their next drive, leading 21-7 with 11:32 to go here in the second quarter of play. See what type of offense they come out here for West Salem. Had a lot of success running the ball with Campos tonight. I wouldn't think they would shy away from that too often. He is a impressive looking back so far tonight with 2 long touchdown runs. Campos comes out in the backfield with quarterback Jacob Sanderson. 2 wide receivers to the far side, tight end also on the left side. H-back more of a formation there. Campos in the backfield, ball comes back. Going to fake the pass to Campos, get the ball out to the wide receiver on the far side, number 5. Down the field he goes, he jukes, he continues to make moves, and does a good job on the quick pass out into the flats to pick up about 25 yards on the play. Down to the McMinnville 38-yard line is where they're going to put him down. So McMinnville looking to stop that run, and West Salem goes to the far side on the pass plays. We have another stoppage of play. Not sure what's going on here, but the officials getting together to discuss something. I think David has maybe fixed the problem. You the man.
We're going to test it out, find out.
Okay. All right. We have officials doing something here. Please tell me they didn't see lightning somewhere. Must have some sort of conversation going on about talk going on the field. That is another point of emphasis this year, is keeping our attitudes in check, making sure that we're not being disrespectful to each other.
No, I think your tone has just been fine. It's been I've gotten the chance to just watch and listen to the game, so that's not a bad thing.
Okay. I appreciate what you've done if in fact our issues have been fixed. I really appreciate that. As I was telling David before we came on the air, that sometimes you just need a young person. You don't need somebody in their 50s trying to figure out technology at times.
Hey, it's just a small setting.
Yeah.
Same thing as this game right now. They make a small adjustment.
Yes,
they're
they're still in the game.
bad.
100%. I agree 100% on that. There is no issue with that at all. As both coaches came to the middle of the field and they shook hands, so something's going on there that the officials wanted to nip in the bud. Probably warning teams that next time we hear something, we're going to throw a flag. Hopefully they don't throw anybody out, but I like it when referees take the time to nip things in the bud, so to speak.
Well, if you're West Salem, you're a team that's aspiring to get to a state title, right?
Exactly.
So you're only up 2 scores against Mac.
Yeah.
And the coach obviously knows what the last 2 scores have been.
Exactly.
You're this close. This is not.
Yeah.
You don't want your boys to get chippy, right?
Nope.
Like, you just want them to play hard.
Play hard and humble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter who the opponent is. You want. For both sides, the same thing with Mac. Like the Mac coach doesn't want them to be looking at the ranking and be like, we're just gonna roll over.
Yep.
So I think you've seen that for the most part here in the first half. There's been some huge plays by the receivers for Mac. That's not something I was expecting.
Me either. And quite honestly, that was a great response after that first touchdown by West Salem to come, and McMinnville scored right away. So this is kind of an important defensive stand here. You don't want to go down by too much more with 11-12 here remaining in the second quarter, as West Salem comes out in their standard formation. Back with a pump fake, and number 9 is wide open there for West Salem. Going to go down the sideline for the touchdown for West Salem, and that was just a pivot and go. Marcus Zambrano got the defender turned all the way around, and he went down to the end zone for the 34-yard touchdown pass. So that's going to make our score 27-7, as McMinnville will get the ball. That's 10:49 to go in the second quarter now. And that play was just too easy. They did a fake underneath, and then the
good athleticism.
hitch and go, and the ball was just thrown up there perfectly as the kick is up, and the kick is good. So with 10:49 to go here in the second quarter, it's McMinnville 7, the Titans 28. We'll be back after this timeout.
Big boxes, Keith Urban guitars.
Big Bucks is music.
Big boxes, Hello Kitty loungers.
Big boxes recliners.
Big Box Returns is leather and fabric sectionals.
Big boxes pillows.
Big Box Returns, probably the best store in the entire world. Probably.
If you are looking for a financial advisor located here in McMinnville, Bethany A. Blinn has you covered. She has a holistic approach and understands what is most important to you, using an established process to build personalized strategies and partnering with you throughout your life to help keep you on track. Her investment philosophy is a long-term approach with an emphasis on quality, durability, historical context, and common sense. Give Bethany at Edward Jones a call at 503-472-0555.
As we come back to McMinnville High School, the kick is going to be taken in the end zone by Strickland, and McMinnville will take the ball 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line, trailing 28-7 with 10:49 to go in the first half. Tonight's broadcast is made possible by all of our community partners: Willamette Valley Medical Center, Edward Jones Agent, Bethany A. Blinn, Big Box Returns, Macy's & Sons Funeral Directors, Andrew Physical Therapy, McMinnville Les Schwab, Colvin Ford Nissan, and Rich Udi Insurance. Thanks for supporting Grizzly football. Trips here to the near side. Looks like Thompson in the backfield in the pistol formation behind Bizon. Single wide receiver out on the far side as the ball comes back, and they're going to hand the ball straight up the middle to Thompson, and he is going to get belted on the linebacker blitz there for a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 for McMinnville. And you can kind of see that defensive intensity turning up for West Salem here on these last 2 drives.
Yeah, because I mean, at least if you're Mac, you hope that you can at least go in there and kill some time.
Yeah. Yeah, because
you're hoping to establish some run right here.
100%. As this is kind of the struggles that McMinnville has had once they've gotten down. They're not necessarily a come-from-behind team, or at least we haven't seen it yet this year. 2nd and 12 now. Ball, high snap a little bit. Bazan rolls out to his right, looking, and a nice pass over the middle or on the far side. That ball is out for a first down, I believe. Is that caught by... I think that was Ben McKay on the reception on the far side, and it is. Hard to tell if it was Thompson or McKay. Those 8 and 0 look very similar, but a great job of moving Bizon out of the pocket, get away from the pressure a little bit, and then he fired that ball downfield.
Yeah, like I said, I've been surprised by the plays downfield. The receivers have done a good job at creating some space.
They have. Get the ball, and it looks like we're going to have a reverse here as that ball is going to be run by, I believe that's Ferreira on the play, and he's going to pick up about 3.
Yeah. I mean, I like any misdirection like that, just to set up and see if anyone's slacking on either side and maybe set up a play further down. So I'm a big fan of misdirections.
And it keeps the defense a little bit honest, too, at times. So, not a bad play for Ferreira as he gets 3 on the play.
Because there was one defender that was caught up a little bit.
Yep. Brings up 2nd and 7. McMinnville sustaining a drive here. And we go double wide receivers on each side. Bazan maybe changing up the play a little bit there with a hand signal. Gets the ball back, going to drop back, and he sees a whole bunch of white jerseys drag him down. I was going to say there was a wide receiver down here open. I believe that might have been Grant Yoakum, but I think by the time that he might have found him, it was too late, and didn't throw the ball out to get it intercepted, which is good from your senior quarterback. But a big loss of about 8 or 9 yards on the play brings up 3rd and 15. So a little bit of a challenge here for McMinnville. 8:30 to go. Clock moving. McMinnville looks like they're going to take their time. They may call a timeout here as coach is right here on the near sideline talking with his senior quarterback. And I'm going to guess that they're going to call a timeout here as the clock continues to move. And there's the timeout for McMinnville. And we'll take the timeout quickly, too. So with 8:12 here to go in the first half, it's 28-7. Titans in the lead. We'll be right back after this.
Transitions in life. Sometimes it's difficult. When a loved one leaves us, Macy & Son is there for you, a trusted friend for 5 generations in Yamhill County. At that time, you have lots of questions and you need someone to walk with in every step of the way. Burial or cremation and a myriad of other options, let Macy & Son walk that journey with you. Macy & Son McMinnville. Give them a call, 503-472-6151.
Are you looking to spend less and get more on your next vehicle? At Chuck Colvin Ford Nissan, they've got you covered. As McMinnville's premier Ford and Nissan dealership, they offer a wide selection of new and used cars, trucks, and SUVs, all in a stress-free, customer-first environment. Their motto, big enough to serve you, small enough to care, means you'll enjoy the convenience of a large dealership with the personal touch of a local business. Visit Chuck Colvin Ford Nissan at McMinnville today or call 503-376-9650. Chuck Colvin Ford Nissan.
As we come back, McMinnville ready to go here on a 3rd and 15. As Bazan gets the ball, they got lots of receivers, and the ball is almost intercepted as he threw it over the middle looking for Yoakum, I believe. Nope, that was Darnell across the middle of the field, but almost thrown to the West Salem defender, number 20 on the play, Jackson Level, 6'1", 190-pound safety. And unfortunately for the Grizzlies, they're going to end up punting again for, I believe, the 5th time tonight in this ball game.
Hey, they had a good punt earlier.
They did. They've had a couple good long punts. So back in punt formation, as always, is Kelleher. And good snap. Gets the ball. Nice punt. Kicks it away from the wide receiver. It's going to hit about the 35, take a big bounce down to the 20, and out of bounds. Maybe at the 19, going to be
what a punt.
That was a great punt, and kept it away from that return man, number 5 there, that dangerous return man, that being Evan Woostig. who showed us some moves earlier on a punt return, and they are going to mark it right about the 19-yard line for the Titans to start this drive with 7:57 to go in the second quarter of play.
And better coverage downfield,
yes.
too, because he didn't pick it up because he knew he couldn't just pick it up and go.
Yep, there were a lot of red jerseys making their way down and staying in their lanes, too, quite honestly.
I know it's been a tough couple weeks for these guys, but I can see some improvement.
Oh, definitely see some improvement here tonight as this game is going on. To score early on in the game is a big one for McMinnville because they did it against a pretty good defense for West Salem. Ball's going to be handed off to Campos, and he's just going to weave his way for maybe 1 yard. Good job that time. Initially on the play by Kelleher to jam things up, and then coming in to finish him off was Jackson Altree from that defensive end / outside linebacker position that he plays. So good job by that defense keying in on the running back for West Salem.
Well, Campos has that size and that speed, and he's really slippery in there.
He is, and he's done that a couple times, gotten through those holes, and then once he's out on the out in the flats or away from everybody, he got speed to get away from everybody. 2nd and 9 from the 20. Pass is going to be right over the middle to a wide receiver that continues to run. That's big old number 23, Vinny Arnold, 6'6", 215-pound. I don't know if you call him wide receiver or tight end, but a nice pitch and catch from Jacob Sanderson, and continues to move the football. They're going to put him down at the 44-yard line. 1st and 10, clock moving, just about 7 minutes here to go in the first half of play from McMinnville High School. Thanks, everybody, for joining us. Thank you for being patient as we figured out some technical issues, which we think we have all fixed now. Trips here to the near side. They're going to hand the ball off to Campos, and he is going to hit the sideline, and great job there. I'll tell you what, Thompson, they're going to get a first down out of that play, and the helmet comes off, so Campos may have to go out for a play, but Thompson did a good job of turning that play back into the middle of the field so that Campos couldn't run to the outside, and there were red shirts on the inside and able to clean it up. Still a first down for West Salem, but a good job by Thompson there to turn the play inside.
Yeah, he made that. He sealed off that edge. It looked like right about at a 5-yard gain.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
I mean.
And then Campos just used his size to get about 6 more for the first down. But Campos out of the game right now. So
10 over 50, right?
Yeah. Let's see who the backup running back is. I believe, is that number 20 or number 30? Can't quite tell. It's either Jackson Level or, it's going to go 20. We're going to go Jackson Level. There is no 30 on the roster, so Jackson takes the ball. Yep, that is Level, and he's going to use some wiliness in the backfield and get about 6.5, 7 yards on the play. But Campos comes right back in. He's like, Level, go have a seat. You can play later in the game if things keep going like they are, right?
You ain't half bad.
Yeah. And
only 8 yards because the other guy's been ripping him for 20 plus.
Exactly.
Oh, man.
And that's the thing about West Salem. They have depth at times. I mean, it's unfortunate that McMinnville just doesn't have the depth. They got to play a lot of guys both ways, and as the game goes on, that can get tiring on you.
Yeah, it's crazy that it's not something that happens every day, especially at this level now. Back to pass is going to be the quarterback. We're going to have a hold here, so whatever happens on this play, unless it was an interception, was going to be called back. But then we have a second flag on the play. So these penalties will most likely nullify themselves. The wide receivers on the far side don't know that there's a holding flag in the backfield. So little pointing going on, though. And I think we're going to replay that down as if it never happened. I thought it was pretty good coverage on the far side. He did. That was actually one of the better plays downfield for us. Like, the players their position. I mean, I honestly think they saw the flag and just played it out like that. But downfield, they were actually on the guy and in good position. Yeah, so that's what I thought from our vantage point. Of course, we're way across the field, but West Salem here, nobody's moving yet. We have an official trying to figure out what's going on, and all of a sudden the
What are we doing here? We got 2 fouls against McMinnville. Chop block against McMinnville is declined. And the personal foul.
Double flag.
Okay.
One nullified the other. It just wasn't the way we wanted it, right?
No. I don't know how you have a chop block on the defensive players. Okay. Well, 5:03 to go here, second quarter. West Salem continues to drive with another first down. Ball at the 22-yard line of McMinnville. West Salem comes up, Campos in the backfield along with Sanderson, excuse me. And the ball is going to go to Campos right up the middle, and he is going to score for the third time tonight, just on a fairly easy right up the middle type of run play there, and lengthens the lead for the Titans 34-7 with 4:56 to go here in the first half of play. And McMinnville now starting to really face an uphill battle for the rest of the game. Pending the extra point, could be 35-7. As the snap comes back perfectly, the kick is up, and the kick is good. So with 4:56 to go in the first half, it's the Titans 35, the Grizzlies 7. We'll be back after this timeout.
Andrew Physical Therapy, Orthopedic and Sports Rehab wants to see you make a full and quick recovery so that you can get back into life and the things that you like to do. Their friendly staff will listen and encourage and guide you through each step of the rehabilitation process. From low back pain to post-surgical rehabilitation after a shoulder surgery or knee replacement, they are here to help. Andrew Physical Therapy, Orthopedic and Sports Rehab. Give them a call at 503-435-1900. Since 1991, State Farm agent Rich Udy has been serving all of Yamhill County. Rich and his team are here to help you protect what matters most, with life insurance for your loved ones and auto insurance for the road ahead. You'll get personal professional service in English or Spanish from neighbors who truly care. Call or stop by Rich Udy's office today. His number is 503-472-6328. That's 472-6328. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
And welcome back to McMinnville High School, where West Salem is now kicking off after they just scored a touchdown to take a 28-point lead with 4:56 left to go. As that is going to be returned there by McMinnville. And, ooh, that was a serious hit there.
He got lit up.
Poor Nesta Nelson there. I like what he was trying to do, get outside a little bit, but he looked inside just for a second, and, well, that was the wrong decision to make. As he got popped by a West Salem Titan there. Brings McMinnville now with the first down at their own 22-yard line. 4:47 here to go in the first half. And it would be nice to see them put a sustained drive here on the board, David. Take some time off the clock and get some points up on the board.
I do want to give a shout-out to Rhett Lawson there with the giant hit.
Is that who that was?
Yeah, it was Rhett Lawson. One of them scrappy special team players right there.
No, you want a lot of those on your team, too.
That was such a good hit.
Bazan changing up things maybe for coverage protection as he drops back, quick step, and throws it over the middle. That ball is caught. Again, the middle has been open. When he's been accurate, the receivers have bailed him out, and I believe is that McKay again with the catch. Yes, it is, for a pickup of about 6 on the play. Bazan was getting pressure, but he hung in there and got the ball out to his backup quarterback.
Well, like you said, if he tosses it up close to them,
yeah,
they'll bail him out a little bit.
They will. They're not afraid to hang in there. And,
no.
I think McKay knew he was going to get hit. Looks like that Thompson in the backfield, I believe, now in the pistol formation. And Bazan, oh, boy. Little mistake there in the backfield. Thompson went the wrong way. Bazan, using his senior leadership, made up for it a little bit. Picked up about 2 maybe on the play. Put him out at the 29-yard line, so brings up 3rd and 3. And Thompson a little bit upset with himself there because Bazan was looking to pitch it to him. But fortunately, he didn't just pitch it without realizing that somebody was there.
Yeah, I was going to say there was one player that kind of got upfield quickly, so It was just good D right there, too.
Is that Ryan Conklin in the backfield for McMinnville at the running back? He takes the ball. No, that is a nice run there. I think this is the first run this season so far for, we don't have a number 30. So unfortunately,
Riley Martin?
And do we have a number 30 on the roster?
Oh, I have one here.
Okay.
Riley Martin.
Okay, we're going to go Riley Martin. I'm going to write that down on this one. I'm using a different Riley Martin. Great
we're
run there.
digging deep here into the depth chart.
Yes, great run
that was
for
a great
him.
Shot.
First
Great
down
run.
and keeps the chains moving out to the 45-yard line. 3 minutes to go here in the first half. As Martin moves to the left of Bizon. Goes out. Quick pass out to, tackled by his own guy. Darnell made the catch. And there was such good blocking out there that Grant Yoakum bumped him down and made the tackle. That could have been a bigger play than what it was for 2 yards, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, he was not expecting to get pushed that far back, but he was right in. He was in good position.
Yep. Good play there for McMinnville. Get positive yardage on first down. 2nd and 8. We hit the 2:30 mark here in the first half. Thank you for joining us here. We miss Brian, but we're glad you would join us tonight, David and myself, on the game. Bizon waiting for the snap, takes it, going to sprint out to his right just a little bit, right over the middle, going to be up in the air, and that was a big hit put on. That was Ferreira there, big hit. He went up to make the play in a host of West Salem players. Popped him pretty good. Would have been an incredible catch if he could have made it.
Yeah, I'm rewatching it here. Oh, he got lit up.
Yeah, it was a big hit. So 3rd down.
That was a really big hit.
3rd and 8. This is kind of an important play here because you don't want to give West Salem the ball back with much time. They have 2 timeouts left, and we've seen that they can be a quick strike offense at times in this ball game. As they come up to the line of scrimmage, they're going to go trips here to the near side. And continues to be Riley Martin in the backfield. Bizon rolls back to the right, getting all kind of pressure, and going to throw it. And I believe that's going to probably end up being a intentional grounding. There was nobody but 50s and 60 numbers in where he threw that. We're going to see here. As Staley out on the field on the far side asking the official why no flag. There should have been a flag, quite honestly.
It wasn't a bad play.
There was no wide receiver probably within 15 yards of the throw. Bizon, hey, smart if you get away with it, as they are officials talking. And did Staley talk them out into a penalty? No. I'm not. Yep, there it is. Okay, Staley talked him into that one. So
come on,
interesting. So loss of down, going to be a loss back to the 38-yard line, and I mean it's the right call.
That was a trick. That was one of them gadget plays though by the ref.
Yeah,
the ref pulled out the last.
Exactly.
No.
It is the right call. I will give the referee that, but I really feel like he was talked into it by Staley. It is the right call to make because. When Bizon threw the ball down, there were 4 offensive linemen in front of him. That's where he threw it at. There was no wide receiver probably within 15, 20 yards or a back. So it is the right call, but unfortunate for McMinnville. So 4th and 17, 2:04 here to go in the first half, and it looks like West Salem may get pretty good field position here. And I believe they get the ball to start the second half too. So not a great punt here on this time as the ball's going to go out on the far side. They're going to mark it at the 42-yard line of West Salem where they will have the ball with 1:58 to go here in the first quarter. And we're going to keep it here to make sure that we get all the exciting action that is probably going to happen here in the last 2 minutes. Let's just set the stage. West Salem has 2 timeouts. McMinnville has 1 timeout left. So all kinds of options available for West Salem. We've seen them be a quick strike offense, or they can grind it out. So it'll be interesting to see. 2 minutes is not, it's a short amount of time, but with high school timing rules and that sort of thing, clock's going to stop every first down. Go out of bounds, the clock's going to stop. Ball comes back, leaps up, and a quick out pass on the far side, and that ball is caught on the far side from Sanderson out to Marcus Zambrano. Quick 8, maybe 9-yard gain. Now they're going to mark him out about the 49, so 7-yard gain there. 2nd and 3. Minute 54 to go, so that took 4 seconds. As Sanderson comes to the huddle with the play. And Sean Staley, head coach Sean Staley, has brought his team into McMinnville ready to play this one tonight. That is for sure. As Sanderson waits for the ball in the backfield, and Campos moves from the right to the left. And Sanderson drops back, waiting, all the time in the world. Not a lot of pressure. Now he's getting a little bit of pressure, and he's going to just throw that ball out of bounds. There is a wide receiver here close to the near side. So he lives another day. He had time initially for 3 or 4 seconds, and then got a little pressure up the middle from that defensive front. So 3rd down and long 3 here for West Salem. 1:45 to go in the first half. And they're going to send 2 wide receivers here on the near side. One to the far side with a tight end in a slot position. They used him earlier in the game. They got some tall wide receivers, 6'6", as they're going to go right over the middle. And that ball is picked off. Nice play by McMinnville right there. Picked off by number 12, Nate Bamba. What a fantastic job from his safety position. First turnover of the year that McMinnville has gotten. And excellent job to thwart the West Salem offense. They take over with 1:38 to go in the second quarter, trailing 7-35. That is a big play from McMinnville. Let's see what they can do here now, David, with 1 timeout and about 1.5 minutes to go here in the first half.
Yeah, he did just right in the right position. He just did a good job at focusing and catching that ball. Great execution there.
Really good. Just watched the quarterback's eyes and made the play. Bazan in the backfield with Martin next to him. Bazan drops back. Has time over the middle again. That middle has kind of been wide open, but that time Ryder Darnell unable to make the catch. The ball was a little bit low, but had an opportunity to get hands on it. 1:32, only 6 seconds off the clock on that play. But Bazan did have time. Didn't feel much of a rush there. Hung in the pocket.
I want to see them run the ball again. It was tricky.
Martin did a great job the couple times he's carried the ball. First time this year we've seen him. As he's going to get the ball and run up the middle. And nice tough run for about 5 up the middle.
That's a great run.
And McMinnville looking to maybe milk some clock now.
Manageable third.
Well, they come to the line of scrimmage. Very manageable. Third and about long 5, we'll call it. But quickly to the line of scrimmage. Bazan gets the ball. Drops back. Looks over the middle and caught. Nice play there by Ryder Darnell. Going to take the ball down to the 33-yard line there on a nice play. Again, the middle has been open tonight for these wide receivers, and when Bazan is on, they are able to make the catch. 56 seconds, Bazan with the ball back, has time, looking deep, and going to be a
no way!
Just outside the hands of Ferreira as he almost had the play. I got to tell you, though, he may have gotten away with a little offensive pass interference there. It'll be tough to tell on the replay if he pushed off a little bit because it seemed like he got a lot of separation all of a sudden, but what a fantastic effort by him to almost make a play down the sideline and a beautifully thrown ball by Bazan.
That was nuts. I mean, the fact that he even had a chance to almost make a play on it.
Unbelievable. Brings up 2nd and 10 from the West Salem 33-yard line. 49 seconds to go here in this first half. Bazan's going to take it and cut up the middle and do a little juke and going to get down to about maybe the 30-29-yard line. Not the 30-29, the 30 or 29, Sometimes my mouth just goes a little fast. They're going to put it right on the 29. So 3rd down and 6 here.
He had the DB beat on that play.
Yeah.
I watched in the replay. He had the DB beat.
24 seconds. He drops back right over the middle there. Again, nice catch, and ball comes out. Are they going to say incomplete? I'll tell you what, that was a nice job by West Salem's Evan Woostig to come in and strip the ball, work on stripping that ball. Is that McKay there? I believe. No, that is not McKay. I think that is Brady Schoof. No, that was McKay on the play. Dropped the ball. So 4th down, 19 seconds to go here in the second quarter of play. First down would be really important. You do have 1 timeout. So if you run the ball for a first down, you can call that timeout to kind of gather yourselves if need be. They're going to go 2 wide receivers to the near side, 2 to the far side. Looks like Thompson in the backfield for this play. A little bit bigger back. He might stay in there to block, and he does. Bizon over the middle. It's going to be caught at about the 10-yard line. Great catch by Ryder Darnell there with 14 seconds to go, and McMinnville calls a timeout. We'll quickly take a timeout ourselves with 14 seconds to go here in the second quarter. McMinnville driving. We'll be right back after this.
Andrew Physical Therapy, Orthopedic and Sports Rehab wants to see you make a full and quick recovery so that you can get back into life and the things that you like to do. Their friendly staff will listen and encourage and guide you through each step of the rehabilitation process, from low back pain to post-surgical rehabilitation after a shoulder surgery or knee replacement. They are here to help. Andrew Physical Therapy, Orthopedic and Sports Rehab. Give them a call at 503-435-1900.
As we come back here to McMinnville High School, we are excited. McMinnville driving with 14 seconds to go. No timeouts left. And we're looking at the replay, and what a fantastic job by Darnell to keep his concentration, because there were players coming in from all angles to make a big hit on him. McMinnville now has probably got 2, maybe 3 passing plays to the end zone here. You don't want to get anything in the middle of the field because that'll probably run the clock out. You do not have any more timeouts. Bizon drops back, getting lots of pressure. We've got a flag come in on the play. Not sure if this is going to be offensive or defensive pass interference. We got a hold. You're going to call holding. So that'll be half the distance to the goal with 9 seconds to go for McMinnville.
Hey, Bizon's been flinging that ball out
tonight.
tonight.
Yeah.
In really, really dangerous positions. Like, he has these guys playing like they're in the backyard, you know.
It's awesome. He's got obviously more confidence tonight than he has the last couple games, doing some good things against a really good football team. And his receivers making plays for him when they need to. Zahn gets to play from head coach Ty Tomlin. Heads to the huddle. And double checks with Tomlin. Make sure we got the right call play or right formation to the field side. Looks like they're sending Ferreira out. Single coverage on the far side. Would not surprise me if they try and go to the far side. He's got a little bit of height on the cornerback over there. A little fade pattern. Now we've got a stop of play.
False start.
And that's going to back him up. And it did kind of look like Bizon was looking left to maybe look off the help in the secondary, and then it was going to come back to the right side as the officials talk about it, figure out what the play call is going to be. But I think you're right. It's going to be a false start.
I mean, out of the corner of my eye, I didn't catch any movement on the defense, but there could have been movement.
Yep, false start on the offense. So back him up 5, brings up first and goal from the 10 with 9 seconds to go. So 1, maybe 2 plays here to put some points up as you head into halftime, and that would be a definite momentum swing for McMinnville. West Salem will get the ball to start the second half.
14 seconds. 14 seconds.
Okay, they're putting 5 more seconds back up. It should.
4:14, yep.
That's interesting. I'm not sure that's right, but
obey. Sometimes, having a little bit more space in the end zone helps out.
It does.
On a play that you can run, so that might help the Grizzlies out here. Not that you ever want to get a penalty, but.
All right, Bizon and
timeout. Or what's going on?
Somebody with a uniform problem, or are we just really wanting to make this about the officials?
If you call anything at this point, we're false starting because the officials are getting that involved right now. We don't even know when to hike the ball.
Yeah. What are we talking about?
The rhythm of this whole drive has been taken out by the officials.
Yeah.
It's funny because West Salem hasn't even had a chance to play defense.
It's crazy. Are they going to put the clock back to 9 seconds? I think they are. I think they're going to put it back to 9.
What is going on?
I don't know what's going on. The officials inserting themselves into the game a little bit.
Well, it's also the coach. The coach was getting into their ear down there.
I don't know what's going on. All right, 9 seconds back on the clock. I thought so. Okay, 9 seconds to go. Bizon, lots of pressure, spins out of it, throws the ball, and it's going to be tipped and almost intercepted at the back of the end zone after the tip. So we got 4 seconds to go here. 3rd down and goal. Now from the 10, most likely the last play of the first half for McMinnville. And Bizon got pressure right away and had to spin out of it. And did a good job locating a wide receiver, just unable to connect. And I think had they connected, he would have been tackled short of the goal line, and that might have run out the first half. Last play of the game, or first half, most likely Bizon drops back, looks, going to go far side, and the ball is there. And is it caught? It is not caught, but there's a flag. There is a flag, and that was thrown to
pass interference.
It's going to be holding or pass interference, so they're going to get one more play.
He drove right through it, just went right through him without even giving him a chance to catch it.
Yeah. And that on the far side laid out was Grant Yoakum.
Oh, he was grabbing the whole way out there.
I'm wondering, the officials talk it over again. We're going to have one untimed down in all likelihood.
He held him for like 5-7 yards.
Yeah. Yoakum with an outstanding attempt to make the play.
He had him beat off the line. He had him beat.
Yeah.
That's why he held initially. He grabbed him right away.
Yeah.
So he put that good of a move in his first step.
McMinnville's going to get the one free play here. So the ball's going to be half the distance to the goal. So this one untimed down for everything. This time they put out on the far side Dylan Ferreira on the far side. West Salem rotates a safety over now. You see that.
Yep.
So McKay goes in motion across the backfield. Bizon drop back to pass, and he is going to be. Oh, that's a dangerous throw. Oh my gosh! It was caught. Oh, nope. Officials are saying the ball touched the ground, but it looked like a lineman caught it after it was tipped. That was, I'm going to give the big fella some credit. Bradley Fish
58.
there came up with the play, but apparently the ball died, hit the ground, and was incomplete. So that's the end of the first half here from McMinnville High School. It's the Grizzlies 7, the Titans 35. We'll be back with the halftime show after these words from our sponsors.
Big Boxes, Keith Urban Guitars.
Big Box is music.
Big Boxes, Hello Kitty Loungers.
Big Boxes recliners.
Big Box Returns is leather and fabric sectionals.
Big Boxes pillows.
Big Box Returns, probably the best store in the entire world. Probably.
McMinnville Les Schwab is a proud sponsor of Grizzly football on Yamhill today. When you shop at Les Schwab, they promise you the best tire value. This means you get free peace of mind protection and free lifetime tire and mileage care included in your purchase. McMinnville Les Schwab. They want to be the neighbor down the street you know and trust. We thank McMinnville Les Schwab for their support of McMinnville Grizzly football.
Transitions in life. Sometimes it's difficult. When I love
Working at Willamette Valley Medical Center, being part of Willamette Valley Orthopedics and Sports Medicine has been a fun part of my practice. My goal in taking care of patients is to allow them the opportunity to live their healthiest life. I think between me and my partners, we can really cover the breadth of orthopedics. So my area of expertise being sports medicine, my partners in hand surgery and joint replacement surgery with knee and hip, I think have been a great complement to our practice and kind of providing a full service range of orthopedic care and coverage for our patients. What I do, what my partners do, are getting people back to doing the things that they want and need to do, whether it's with the advent of surgery or with non-operative treatment options. We partner with the patient and figuring out what treatment plan is best designed for them and their goals and their ambitions, and we work well in doing that together.
Transitions in life. Sometimes it's difficult. When a loved one leaves us, Macy & Son is there for you, a trusted friend for 5 generations in Yamhill County. At that time, you have lots of questions and you need someone to walk with in every step of the way. Burial or cremation and a myriad of other options, let Macy & Son walk that journey with you. Macy & Son McMinnville. Give them a call, 503-472-6151. If you are looking for a financial advisor located here in McMinnville, Bethany A. Blinn has you covered. She has a holistic approach and understands what is most important to you, using an established process to build personalized strategies and partnering with you throughout your life to help keep you on track. Her investment philosophy is a long-term approach with an emphasis on quality, durability, historical context, and common sense. Give Bethany at Edward Jones a call at 503-472-0555.
And we come back to McMinnville High School, where a little bit of energy in the air as we headed to halftime. McMinnville nearly scored a touchdown to bring the score a little bit closer, but as it is right now, it's the Titans 35 and the Grizzlies 7. But we've seen some improvement this week, David, from this McMinnville Grizzly football team. Even though it may not show up on the scoreboard, they have had some big plays tonight and better defense overall. And you just can't do anything about a really good running back sometimes, as Cohen Campus has been the man for West Salem on the ground.
Yeah, I mean, just alone, the special teams has given them an opportunity to not start on their side of the field. They've actually started down here deep. The offense has had to work through that, and I think that's helped them. I mean, that's a huge credit to the whole team, because that's going to be your third string guys. That's going to be your guys. Some defenders, but that's a mix of players. Everyone's got to make a play.
Yep.
So to see that effort out there, that's a good starting point for them.
Yeah. McMinnville, of course, had their first turnover from an opponent with the interception that really set up that last drive with about 1:45 to go in the second quarter, where they stole momentum because it looked like, oh boy, West Salem puts more points up at the end of the half. It's really a tough uphill battle. McMinnville also scored for the first time in the first half of a football game this year, so that's a positive. We've seen some good running plays. We've seen some mistakes. We saw an intentional grounding call. But I've seen growth. I've definitely seen some improvement over the last couple of weeks. Last week, Sandy really kind of had their way with McMinnville, and West Salem's doing some good things here tonight. Don't want to take anything away from them, but McMinnville definitely is in a better position in this ball game this week than they were last week. But still, a very tough uphill battle to go is when they come out from the halftime talk in the locker rooms for both teams. We're going to take another quick break here. I'm going to try and find some scores from around the state, see if we can find any updates from games that might be of interest in the local area as well as throughout the state. So we want to thank you again for joining us. We would like to thank all of our sponsors. This game, of course, is brought to you by Willamette Valley Medical Center, Bethany A. Blinn with Edward Jones, Big Box Returns, Macy & Son Funeral Directors, Andrew Physical Therapy, Les Schwab in McMinnville, Colvin Ford Nissan, and Rich Udi Insurance, proud to back our Grizzly athletes and communities. And we really couldn't bring these broadcasts to you without their support. So if you're listening, watching, whatever you may be doing, if you need any of their services, please visit our sponsors, because without them, we wouldn't be able to bring you tonight's game or any of the other games throughout the year. So, again, our halftime score, 35-7, Titans over the Grizzlies. We'll be back after these messages.
I found a couple.
Since 1991, State Farm agent Rich Udy has been serving all of Yamhill County. Rich and his team are here to help you protect what matters most, with life insurance for your loved ones and auto insurance for the road ahead. You'll get personal, professional service in English or Spanish from neighbors who truly care. Call or stop by Rich Udy's office today. His number is 503-472-6328. That's 472-6328. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Are you looking to spend less and get more on your next vehicle? At Chuck Colvin Ford Nissan, they've got you covered. As McMinnville's premier Ford and Nissan dealership, they offer a wide selection of new and used cars, trucks, and SUVs, all in a stress-free, customer-first environment. Their motto, big enough to serve you, small enough to care, means you'll enjoy the convenience of a large dealership with the personal touch of a local business. Visit Chuck Colvin Ford Nissan at McMinnville today or call 503-376-9650. Chuck Colvin Ford Nissan.
Transitions in life. Sometimes it's difficult. When a loved one leaves us, Macy & Son is there for you, a trusted friend for 5 generations in Yamhill County. At that time, you have lots of questions and you need someone to walk with in every step of the way. Burial or cremation and a myriad of other options, let Macy & Son walk that journey with you. Macy & Son McMinnville. Give them a call, 503-472-6151.
And we come back here to McMinnville High School where the McMinnville Band is getting ready to play their halftime show. But we found some scores, so I'm going to turn over to David here to go through some scores, and then I'll follow up with some scores that I was able to find.
So it looks like it's halftime. Mountainside is leading Nelson it's tied 21-21.
Okay.
Last time I looked, they were leading. So, and then it looks like Roosevelt is down to Tigard football 53-0.
Oh boy.
So, and it looks like they scored pretty much right before going into halftime. So
okay. Well, they'll have running clock going there.
Scio is beating Amity 36-0.
Oh boy, that's a tough one for the local Amity football team.
Yeah, no, definitely. And that's let me keep on looking here.
Okay, I'll go through some scores that I have. Then I have Jefferson Democrats over Franklin in the third quarter, 32-0. Churchill 28, Springfield 0 in the third quarter. Philomath 19, North Bend 7, North Eugene 7, Eagle Point 7. Thurston 28, Henley 14, Phoenix 20, Sutherland 14. Roseburg trails at home at the half to Crater 14-7. Taft Tigers 22, Blanchette Cavaliers 0. Scappoose 23, Estacada 16 at the half. Shiawassee, Riverhawks 24, Hermiston 0. A local team, Yamhill Carlton trails Jervis in the second quarter, 36-7. North Marion trails Banks 49-0 in the second quarter.
That's a surprising score to that Jervis game, to be honest.
It is, yeah. Jervis has kind of turned it around the last couple of years after having failed to make the playoffs for many, many years in a row. They've got some good things going up there, so I'm not seeing many more. Willamina and Valley Catholic 0-0 in the first is the score we have there. And I'm not seeing many more teams with scores, so I'm going to check one more source here. And
Cascade beating Tillamook 21-0.
I know also that number 1 Corvallis in the 5A level, was trailing Dallas 29-0. I believe that might have been at the halftime.
Wow.
So that could be a big upset in the 5A level. Let's see here. I'm going to go to my other source and just check it out.
Westview beating Reynolds 42-14.
Perfect.
So, I mean, hey, Westview's tough.
Yes, they beat McMinnville quite handily, 40-0 on their first week. And, I want to say a special shout-out to Brian, not here tonight, doing his cowboy chic this weekend. I'm just going to leave it at that. So, Brian, we miss you. But I am so thankful that David is here this week to help me because he got things figured out. The young guy with the tech, I can use an iPhone, but he can use a laptop and a computer and everything else. And I just really appreciate what David was able to do while we were trying to get the volume and audio figured out. But
It's a fun night here. It's a beautiful night for football. My favorite time of year is September because it is football and the weather is so beautiful.
Perfect weather.
It is
perfect weather today.
I'm sitting here in shorts. It's what time is it?
8:33.
I'm not cold. I do have a pullover back there in case I need it, but I don't think I'm going to need it tonight. And just a really fantastic night on the game. I do want to say we've gotten a couple people reaching out. I do want to say hello to my sister Stephanie. She's watching / listening to the game tonight. So don't know what she's out doing, but hello to her. And I want to say hi to Megan. She's also, I believe, listening tonight. So it's always great to have people watching and listening. And we like to give shout outs if you're interacting with us in our chat feature that we have. So we encourage you to go there. But we do thank you all for watching and listening. So we have about 3 minutes left here in the halftime show. I think we'll take another break, and when we come back, we should be just about ready to start the second half of action, where West Salem will get the football to start the second half. So our score here from McMinnville is 35-7, Titans over the Grizzlies. We'll be back after these messages from our fine sponsors.
Andrew Physical Therapy, Orthopedic and Sports Rehab wants to see you make a full and quick recovery so that you can get back into life and the things that you like to do. Their friendly staff will listen and encourage and guide you through each step of the rehabilitation process. From low back pain to post-surgical rehabilitation after a shoulder surgery or knee replacement, they are here to help. Andrew Physical Therapy, Orthopedic and Sports Rehab. Give them a call at 503-435-1900. Transitions in life. Sometimes it's difficult. When a loved one leaves us, Macy & Son is there for you, a trusted friend for 5 generations in Yamhill County. At that time, you have lots of questions and you need someone to walk with in every step of the way. Burial or cremation, and a myriad of other options, let Macy & Son walk that journey with you. Macy & Son McMinnville. Give them a call, 503-472-6151.
Working at Willamette Valley Medical Center, being part of Willamette Valley Orthopedics and Sports Medicine has been a fun part of my practice. My goal in taking care of patients is to allow them the opportunity to live their healthiest life. I think between me and my partners, we can really cover the breadth of orthopedics. So my area of expertise being sports medicine, my partners in hand surgery and joint replacement surgery with knee and hip, I think have been a great complement to our practice and kind of providing a full service range of orthopedic care and coverage for our patients. What I do, what my partners do, are getting people back to doing the things that they want and need to do, whether it's with the advent of surgery or with non-operative treatment options. We partner with the patient and figuring out what treatment plan is best designed for them and their goals and their ambitions, and we work well in doing that together.
Big Box is small rugs.
Big Box is big rugs. Big Box is flooring. Is comforters.
Big Box is fun.
Big Box is axe throwing. Eliz, we're only open Saturdays and Sundays, 9 to 5. We are right across the street from the Yamhill County Fairground. Come on down and see us.
If you are looking for a financial advisor located here in McMinnville, Bethany A. Blinn has you covered. She has a holistic approach and understands what is most important to you, using an established process to build personalized strategies and partnering with you throughout your life to help keep you on track. Her investment philosophy is a long-term approach with an emphasis on quality, durability, historical context, and common sense. Give Bethany at Edward Jones a call at 503-472-0555.
Are you looking to spend less and get more on your next vehicle? At Chuck Colvin Ford Nissan, they've got you covered. As McMinnville's premier Ford and Nissan dealership, they offer a wide selection of new and used cars, trucks, and SUVs, all in a stress-free, customer-first environment. Their motto, big enough to serve you, small enough to care, means you'll enjoy the convenience of a large dealership with the personal touch of a local business. Visit Chuck Colvin Ford Nissan at McMinnville today or call 503-376-9650. Chuck Colvin Ford Nissan.
Andrew Physical Therapy, Orthopedic and Sports Rehab wants to see you make a full and quick recovery so that you can get back into life and the things that you like to do. Their friendly staff will listen and encourage and guide you through each step of the rehabilitation process, from low back pain to post-surgical rehabilitation after a shoulder surgery or knee replacement. They are here to help. Andrew Physical Therapy, Orthopedic and Sports Rehab. Give them a call at 503-435-1900.
Working at Willamette Valley Medical Center, being part of Willamette Valley Orthopedics and Sports Medicine has been a fun part of my practice. My goal in taking care of patients is to allow them the opportunity to live their healthiest life. I think between me and my partners, we can really cover the breadth of orthopedics. So my area of expertise being sports medicine, my partners in hand surgery and joint replacement surgery of knee and hip, I think have been a great complement to our practice and kind of providing a full service range of orthopedic care and coverage for our patients. What I do, what my partners do, are getting people back to doing the things that they want and need to do, whether it's with the advent of surgery or with non-operative treatment options. We partner with the patient and figuring out what treatment plan is best designed for them and their goals and their ambitions, and we work well in doing that together.
As we come back here to McMinnville High School, we are about 20 seconds away from kickoff to start the second half with the Titans in the lead 35-7 over the home team, the Grizzlies. We've seen some very good things from the Grizzlies, but we've also seen some very good things from the Titans tonight as they get ready to take the first possession of the second half. David, any more thoughts on what you saw in that first half for either the Grizzlies or the Titans? Anything that surprised you or that stood out?
Riley Martin.
Yeah.
I want to see him a little bit more.
Thank you. I mean,
it's just interesting. I mean, he's not like a powerful back or anything, but he was slippery in those situations. So.
Well, and he's not even on the roster that I have. So fortunately you had him on your roster, but yes, I would love to see more of Riley. And he's using one of those soft helmet shield things that you're starting to see more and more in the football world, where it helps cut down on head injuries, and I think that's a good thing. Now, if they can just get him to look a little bit better, then I would be 100% on board with them. But
hey,
I player safety is important.
Well,
so.
by the time they get something that looks better, it's going to be a way better product.
Exactly.
That's like where we're at right now.
Exactly.
With technology, but we're actually thinking about it now. So
exactly, and I'm not against player safety at all. I'm all for it, but it does look a little odd when you've grown up with the normal helmets. As McMinnville now comes to kick off, and they pooch it down to about the 15, 16-yard line on the far side, and I believe, is that Campos or is that nope, that's number 5 there, Evan Woostig, and he has a pretty good return. Slowed down a little bit, had some motion going back to the middle of the field, but able to get out to the – yep, I see that flag. Might be a face mask in there maybe, out to the 33-yard line. Some sort of personal foul, it looks like the official's early indication.
Only because there were so many guys swarming at the same time, you couldn't really tell
who that might be on.
Yeah.
Official comes out, and he's going to walk slowly. Personal foul. Targeting against – or a crackback block, excuse me. That's a crackback block, not targeting. So that's going to move the ball back to about the 18-yard line for West Salem to start this drive, their initial drive here in the second quarter. That's a good deal for McMinnville right there. So we'll see what kind of adjustments both teams have made at the halftime break. Both coaches very familiar with each other. As a matter of fact, I meant to mention this earlier, but there's a TJ Tomlin on the coaching staff for West Salem. I believe that is a brother of head coach Ty Tomlin. And I believe way back in the day, TJ was a quarterback at South Albany High School when Brian and I announced games down at South Albany.
I thought you were going to say back when you guys were playing football.
No, back when we were announcing games at South Albany. So first play of the game is going to be a little dump-off pass to Campos, and he's going to get it and get about 12. Yeah, about 12. No, he continues to move forward, and look at that. He pops out of the pile and is going to get an extra 9 yards on the second effort, and that is just impressive on the little swing pass out to him in the flats. McMinnville had him initially stopped for maybe an 8-yard gain, but he doubles that and brings it out to the 40, nearly the 40-yard line. They're going to mark it at 38.
They're tough.
Tough run, yep.
Super athletic. It's just,
yeah.
That's the other thing, too, is like some of the plays that they've made, like, it's not like Mac is completely out of position playing awful.
No.
It's like these guys are – there's a couple guys on here that are some dudes.
They got that will, and we got another player with an equipment issue. And he's got to go off. Yep, he got to get that shoulder pad underneath the jersey, and coming off is going to be Cullen Hurley. In comes Benson Strickland on the far side as the backup cornerback. Yep, these little things, they can, when you don't have a lot of depth, they can really start to get to you. And coach is now telling you, got to pay attention as Campos gets the ball just straight up the middle. Going to run for 10, 12, maybe 13 yards on the play. Just a quick hitter up the middle behind a big offensive line that's starting to this second half with making a couple big holes for him to run through. We hit the 11-minute mark to go here in the third quarter. And one of the things I'm seeing just a little bit from McMinnville are some guys with their hands on their hips. And that can be an indicator of tiredness. When you're going both ways, playing 50, 60, 70 plays, that can really take it out of you. And they're going to go with bring the big tight end here on the near side, single wide receiver. They do a lot of 3 wide receiver, 1 tight end, 1 back sets. Ball comes back. No time. Beautiful ball out there on the play, and it's going to be caught at the 12-yard line and walks into the end zone on the far side for the touchdown. Evan Wustig on a beautiful pass from Jacob Sanderson. That's going to put our score 41-7 here with 10:20 to go in the third quarter. What a beautiful pass play that was down the sideline.
That was a dime.
Let's get the quarter right here. We're in the third quarter. 41-7, pending the extra point to make it 42-7. Ball is back. The kick is up, and the kick is good. With 10:20 to go here in the third quarter, it's now the Titans 42, McMinnville 7. We'll be back after this timeout.
Look how good the coverage was done.
Are you looking to spend less and get more on your next vehicle? At Chuck Colvin Ford Nissan, they've got you covered. As McMinnville's premier Ford and Nissan dealership, they offer a wide selection of new and used cars, trucks, and SUVs, all in a stress-free, customer-first environment. Their motto, big enough to serve you, small enough to care, means you'll enjoy the convenience of a large dealership with the personal touch of a local business. Visit Chuck Colvin Ford Nissan at McMinnville today or call 503-376-9650. Chuck Colvin Ford Nissan.
So they
back at McMinnville High School, we are 42-7. The Titans in the lead with 10:20 to go. And for those of you that may be wondering out there, in the second half, if a team is ahead by more than 45 points, then the clock will start running through all plays. There will be no stoppage for incompletions, out of bounds. The only time that the play will stop is when there's a touchdown on a change of possession. So I got a text here from Steve. Hey, Steve. Thanks for listening tonight to us as West Salem kicks off. That's Strickland on the far side at about the 5-yard line. 10, 15, 20. Going to bring it out now to the 22, maybe 23-yard line. So not bad field position to start this drive, as McMinnville now comes out for their first offensive possession here of the second half. As I'm not sure why the clock is running.
It's crazy to see so many guys play both sides of the ball. Like a lot of the dudes are still playing.
Maybe it's 35 in the second half. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
So apparently we have running clock, which is interesting. I thought it was 45, but maybe it's 35 in the second half. I have to
pull out the rule book.
Yep, I'm going to. Hand off right up the middle to, oh no, Bizon kept it. He should have handed it off to Martin because Martin was down about 7-8 yards, and then a flag comes in. Let's see. As the officials come together to work things out, clock continues to move. Running clock let's see. Yeah. Huh. Yeah, the OSAA's rule is 45-point mercy rule. But maybe if the teams agree. Okay. Well, the clock continues to move. 8:40 to go here in the first half. There was a penalty against West Salem. It's going to bring up a 5-yard penalty and bring up 1st and 5. Bizon back, going to swing it out quickly to McKay. And boy, McKay is drilled instantly. Great play there on the defensive side by Landon Tomlin. Going to guess that that's a relative of TJ and Ty. But nice play there. Loss of couple on the play, brings up 2nd and 8. Got a little problem substituting here as late substitution for McMinnville comes into the ball game now. And up to the ball quickly. Bizon. Single back. In the backfield is Martin. You wanted to see him, David. We're getting to see him. So here we go. Trips out on the far side, way out there far. With one here on the near side. Bizon back to pass. Throws it. Oh, nice pass. Great catch there. Going to be caught by Nate Bamba. Almost tipped, though, by the linebacker playing in that zone area that McMinnville had so much success in the first half. So you can see right there, West Salem making some adjustments on their coverage over the middle.
Yeah, good move, good focus there by the receiver, though, because there's a lot of movement there. A lot of guys could have lit him up, but he stayed focused.
Yep. So 3rd and long one. As they're going to go with Martin right up the middle. He breaks a couple tackles. Look at that run, David. What a fantastic run. Hit initially at the line of scrimmage and squeaks forward for about 10 more. Martin showing his colors here tonight. Coming out party for him as he gets out to the 42-yard line. Great determination by him to get that first down and keep the drive moving for McMinnville.
2 runs over 10 yards and only one was 5.
That's fantastic. Like to see that. Is he a sophomore? Do you have it on your roster
Junior?
there? Junior, okay. Nice to see him really running hard here tonight. As Bizon flanks out. Nice pass to Ferreira, and is that going to be incomplete? Oh, my gosh.
Incomplete.
In and out of the hands of Ferreira, but the ball was bouncing up and almost intercepted. So that's been like 3 passes now in and out of the hands of Ferreira tonight. Normally a steady catch receiver, one of the top receivers so far on the year for McMinnville. Clock continues to move. We're under 6 minutes to go here in the third quarter, Ball at the 42-yard line, 2nd and 10 for the Grizzlies. And we have a flag of some sort. So we got a false start.
That's all I can think of.
Yep. If they stop the play like that, usually it's a false start, and I believe the official walking in on the far side is indicating false start. So back them up. Instead of 2nd and 10, it's going to be 2nd and 15. Just kind of put you behind the sticks. Yep. So the clock continues to roll here in our running time, of course. And ball back to the 37-yard line, halfway between the 37 and 36. You know what Brian and I don't call that. Because there is no half-yard line anywhere on the field. I defy you to show me it.
In my mind.
Bizon takes the snap, looking out, swings it out to McKay here on the near side, and going to get maybe a yard before he's gang tackled by a bunch of white jerseys for West Salem.
The half line does exist in one situation, only one situation.
Where?
When the Chiefs are playing.
Oh.
It's AFC Championship, and they need just a half yard to pick up to get the first down.
Yeah. But there's no indications on the field anywhere of a actual half-yard line. We've got some other people checking in. Hi, Katie. Hope things are going good. And, yes, hi, Stephanie, again for you. Hope things are going good. I don't know if Pearl and Louie are up, but if they are, say hi to them, or they can listen to it later on the broadcast. Bazan with all kinds of time, and now just has to get rid of the ball. This big old number 74, and I mean big old number 74, Jonathan Franco, 6'3", 305, flashed in front of Bazan's face there, and he did very well to get rid of that ball. Hi, Kaylin. Good to see you, too. We got lots of stuff coming in. Uncle loves you. Hope things are going well. As back in punt formation, Kelleher, in punt formation. Punting good tonight, David.
Yeah, no, exactly. I said, special teams was one of the bright spots in the first half.
Good snap here. Ball back perfectly with the foot into it and going to kick away from the wide receiver. Taking it about the 27. He drops the ball initially, and then little block in the back there. I thought the official was pulling out a flag, but he didn't. He pulled out the marker, and this could go all the way as Evan Wustig is running to the far side and then the near side and in for the touchdown. There is a flag back here at the West Salem 49-yard line, so in all likelihood this play is going to come back. As the official indicates, yes, bring it on back. So McMinnville is going to avoid another score there with 2 minutes and 45 seconds to go now for West Salem as the officials look to sort things out here. We got a personal foul, crackback block against West Salem, second one of the night.
It was huge.
So, that's going to negate a nice touchdown run back by McMinnville. West Salem, and let's see if we can see. Oh, yeah. Well, it's going to be right up in here,
right? More than one. There's about two of them.
Yeah, I was going to say. I think they could have thrown 3 or 4 pieces of laundry on the field on that play.
West Salem was just lighting them up.
Yeah. So West Salem going to take the ball back after the 15-yard penalty back to their own 34-yard line with, we'll call it 2 minutes to go here when they put the ball down. That's 2 minutes right now, so not quite. And they're in no hurry to come out on the field. Looks like we might be getting ready to see some bigger substitutions for West Salem. As coming out at quarterback. Looks like we have a new quarterback in there.
Different running back, too.
And a different running back, yep. So in at quarterback is Jackson Olson, and in at running back is Josiah Senados. A couple starters still on the offensive line for West Salem, but the ball comes back, and with 1:25, West Salem takes over, and Senados on the far side, and he's a big, powerful-looking running back as he's throwing Grizzlies down and pushing them off as he's going to step out at the 46-yard line of McMinnville for a big 20-yard run there with a minute to go here in the third quarter. The clock continues to run even though he stepped out of bounds.
No, that was a good.
He was throwing people around there. It's good times. But you can even see that some of these backups here for West Salem are very talented.
Well, you got that line right there. That line that gives you a good edge.
And you when you can have depth like this, is they're going to just hand it off to Senados off the right side, and boy, he is a big fella. Taken down at the 40-yard line. How big is Senados? He's 5'11", 220. So he looks like it too. He looks like a tank running in there. 26 seconds to go here in the third quarter, and that might be the last play of the quarter. We'll see if West Salem decides to run anything else. I kind of think they don't have to. Oh, we did have a flag on the play. My bad.
Playing too rough.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's going to be a 10-yard penalty. Must have been a holding that I missed. And that will be the end of the third quarter. Our score, the Titans 42, the Grizzlies 7. Come back for the fourth quarter. It'll be here shortly. But the Grizzlies really face an uphill battle. But thank you for joining us, and we'll take this time for a sponsor's break.
We are Big Box Returns, and we sell Costco returns. We're going to start at 30% off. But the deal is we're only open Saturdays and Sundays, 9 to 5. We are right across the street from the Yamhill County Fairground. Come on down and see us.
If you are looking for a financial advisor located here in McMinnville, Bethany A. Blinn has you covered. She has a holistic approach and understands what is most important to you, using an established process to build personalized strategies and partnering with you throughout your life to help keep you on track. Her investment philosophy is a long-term approach with an emphasis on quality, durability, historical context, and common sense. Give Bethany at Edward Jones a call at 503-472-0555.
As we come back here to McMinnville High School, where it's been all West Salem pretty much since about the third drive of the game. McMinnville put up some points, and actually score was tied 7-7 at one point early on in that first quarter, but since then 35 unanswered points have been rolled off by West Salem, and they are looking to add more here as we get ready to start the fourth quarter in the running clock mode. As we just get ready to hit the 9 o'clock hour, and we thank you for joining us here on Yamhill Today and KLYC McMinnville. Thanks for joining us, me and David. Brian will be back next week with David, as I'll be at a different football game next Friday night. Ball given straight up the middle to the big back, and boy, he just lowers his shoulder and gets about 8 back, so it's going to bring up 2nd and 12. But Senados, man, he is just a bowling ball.
That's exactly what I was about to say. Yeah. That's his style of running, too. It was just like he hit 3 guys, and they all fell over. That guy's just straight boom.
That's awesome. Apparently, I said hi to myself. Awesome. Thank you, whoever is imitating me. Thanks for listening, everybody. We really do appreciate it. As they're going to just hand off to Senados on the far side again, and he's got a big alley, and he's down to the 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, and in for the touchdown for the Titans. Just a simple handoff to him, taking it out to the right, and he found a lane and scores easily from 48 yards out to bring the score to 48-7, with an extra point coming to make it 49-7. And that is really kind of the final nail in the coffin for McMinnville tonight. Unfortunately, they put up a valiant effort early on in the game, but I think maybe they just got worn down, David, and some of these talented athletes on the West Salem side just started to take their toll as the time went on.
Yeah, and I mean, the thing was that early on, they were, for the most part, they weren't just giving up just plays like that. They were actually grinding it out, having to get down the field and make a play.
Right.
That one was one of the few ones where.
Yeah. Flag on the play here. So we'll back them up, or did somebody have to get taken off the field? They did have a flag. Yep, they're going to back up. So take that extra point off the board, and we'll re-kick it. No, they're putting it back at the 3-yard line. Okay,
What's going on?
Yeah, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. At this point, the game's well out of hand. So West Salem looking to make it 49-7 here. As ball is back snap high, ball, and the kick is going to be no good. So our score is going to be 48-7 with about 9:36 to go here in the game.
Hey, I mean, credit to, at least one of the positive things for me has just been the special teams. Yeah, they've given up some plays, but
yeah,
for the most part, I don't feel like they shot themselves in the foot with a bunch of bad special teams plays.
No.
Even right there, like the guy actually went through and finished the play out instead of allowing him to get up, throw it down, or even put it back down.
Correct. Yep. There's been no stop from either team so far tonight, as we have 9:37 to go here in the game, as McMinnville comes out with their return team. We're going to have Strickland and Hanson. Oops, I'm sorry, I'm reading off the wrong roster. Yeah, I know it's Strickland, but Nesta Nelson also in on the return team there. As both teams now, I'm sure, want to get out of this game with no injuries, no significant anything to your team, as West Salem will be going now 3-0, and McMinnville will drop to 0-3. Getting ready for a McKay team that is a 5A school to come in next week. My alma mater, actually. As the kickoff is taken, and it's going to go back through the end of the end zone. So McMinnville will take over with 9:26 now to go in the game from their own 20-yard line. See if we get any backups here for McMinnville. Wondered if McKay would come in at quarterback and play a little bit. And I don't see Bizon. Oh, there he comes. Okay. A little surprised that he's still in the game at quarterback. I thought might be a good time to get your backup some reps here. But at the same time, you know, he's a senior and only gets to play so many snaps. So use him while he can. Martin in the backfield with him, though. So Bizon being very diligent, very deliberate here. Snap back and hand off to Martin. Just going to take it up the middle, hit that hole quickly, and gets a first down, David, or very close to it. A nice 10-yard gain, and we've seen some explosiveness from him tonight.
Yeah, and pretty consistently, too.
Yep. I'm looking on the sideline for a couple of the other running backs, and I'm not seeing, I don't know, hopefully they didn't get injured. I'm not seeing like Thompson or... So maybe this is just Austin's coming out. Riley Martin's coming out party as Bizon drops back into the middle of the field. Throw behind the intended receiver of Darnell there. Brings up 2nd and 10. Under 8 minutes to go now in the ball game. And I'd like to see McMinnville move it down and put some more points up on the board. Make this a little closer in the papers and the interwebs, so to speak. Bizon very deliberate now in the pistol formation, trips to the far side. And we've got, oh boy, somebody's going to be doing some running next week. That was really bad. Obviously there was a run blitz on. And he
was getting there whether they hiked the ball or not.
He was. It's going to be an offside penalty against West Salem. Going to bring up much more manageable 2nd and 5 for McMinnville. Not going to call that player out, but it's number 84 if you got a program. Okay, McMinnville looking to continue. 6:50 to go now in the ball game. Ball back to Bizon. Bizon takes it to the left, fakes the pitch. Nice job there. Ooh, gets a hard hit though, and is going to pick up about 3 on the play.
That was a great little feint though.
Yeah, it was. The fake was really good. Got the one inside guy to bite, but there were a couple other white jerseys behind him to make the play. So third and 2. 6:23 to go here. As they're going to stick with Martin in the backfield. Thought they might bring in Thompson a little bit bigger back for this short possession bunch inside. McMinnville is going to run the ball, and great play there by West Salem to bring Bizon back in the backfield for a loss of about 7. We're going to bring up 4th down, and I would think here McMinnville will punt the ball just to, well, maybe not. I was wrong. With 5:45 to go, 4th and 8. Bizon comes in. And we got that Thompson in the backfield. Nope, we still got Martin in there. Riley Martin's played this whole second half in the backfield by himself. Has not had any rest at that position. They were rotating through several different running backs in the first half. Bizon throws the ball out here on the near side. It's going to be caught. That is Ferrura, and he makes a nice catch right at the 45-yard line for the first down for McMinnville to keep the drive alive. But, oh, there's some laundry on the field, some dirty, dirty laundry.
Backed up again.
Going to back them up another 10, as that's probably holding.
That's a bummer because that was a nice little play.
It was a great play. So negate a first down, a holding against McMinnville. And are you going to punt now, maybe? Nope. Tomlin says we're going for it. Why not? What do you got to lose at this point with 4:39 to go? West Salem comes to the line of scrimmage. They're going to probably drop their safeties a little bit deeper than what they are. Yep, they drop back edge rusher into coverage too. Bizon waits for the snap, takes it, Going to get pressure and just heaves it up. And Ferreira is going to be – there's a penalty, but who's it going to be on? Who's it going to be on?
I think the cornerback drove right through him, but, I mean,
they were fighting. They were both fighting for it. But I don't think it's enough for a first down. I don't believe it'll be enough for a first down. I think it'll be like fourth and 3 or, fourth or 2 or 1, yeah. Oh, did they get 2?
Oh, wow.
Oh. Roughing the passer is an automatic first down. Clock continues to move while the officials decide what they're doing here. And I'm going to guess they're going to go with roughing the passer as for the automatic first down, if that's what the call actually was. Let's see here. The official comes up to tell us. Pass interference is declined, and roughing the passer is accepted, and that's an automatic first down because that's a personal foul. Yep. Whereas roughing the passer is only 15 yards in the high school, and it's not a personal foul. So 15 yards, moves the ball out to the 37-yard line for the first down for McMinnville. Just about ready to go under 3 minutes to go here in the ball game. So McMinnville bailed out a little bit there. They'll take it. Got to take the positives when you can get them. Trips on the far side. Bazan takes the ball, rolls to the left, now he's going to get tons of pressure. And I tell you what, 34 was basically all over the back of the intended wide receiver. I think that might be McKay. Might have been pass interference there too, but it's all right with 2:30 to go here in the ball game. Our score, of course, 48-7. Titans have been in control since about halfway through the first quarter. McMinnville was tied with them 7-7 at one point. But ever since then, it has been all West Salem. Bazan takes the ball with about 2 minutes to go here. Pass play, going to be an inside screen to Ferreira, and he's got something going. Ferreira's got a big play here, and I think he might get caught at the edge, but a nice inside screen play by McMinnville from Bazan to Ferreira. Biggest play of the year, I believe, right there. And you could see that open up quickly as Ferreira kind of ran a little loop inside and then came down as his linemen were getting downfield to block for him. Great play. Minute and 30 to go here in the ball game. Let's go, McMinnville. Let's get some points up there. Ball back to Bazan. He's going to throw it out to, just short. Skipped it into Ferreira's hands at the 2-yard line. As the ball gets quickly back, McMinnville wants to run some quick plays here. 2nd down and 10. We're right at about 1:05 to go. Clock runs. Yep. A little bit of a substitution question there, but that's okay. False start by about half the offense. Martin couldn't wait, and there was a guard that couldn't wait, and a wide receiver that couldn't wait for the snap to happen. I know they're wanting to run stuff quickly, but they're quickly up on the ball with now that we're at 36 seconds to go here in the game. Come on, McMinnville, let's put some points up.
Brian predicted 14 points tonight.
Okay, this is for 14. And Ferreira to the touchdown. Did he land inside the end zone? They're going to call it a touchdown for Ferreira with 15 seconds to go. Unfortunately, they're not going to have time for the extra point, so Brian's not going to quite get his 13 points.
I hope he didn't lay down some points on that.
And that's where we're going to end the game tonight, on a touchdown pass from Bazan to Ferreira, and that'll be our final score, 13-48.
I really hope Brian didn't lay no money down on that.
I don't think he did, because that would be high school football, and that would not be allowed. And we probably shouldn't be talking about that.
There's not a book that carries that.
No.
Well, the books don't carry the college games either.
Yeah, well, we probably shouldn't talk about that on the high school games. They are going to let him kick the extra point here, which is interesting. So Brian might get it. And it's good.
Nice.
So Brian did get his 14
He
points
did guess.
there.
Well, I did text him earlier. I was like, "What do you think the score is going to
Yeah.
be today?" And he did guess 14. So
that will be our final score. The Titans of West Salem 48, the McMinnville Grizzlies 14 to end the ball game here on the home opener for McMinnville. We'll be back after this short timeout with a couple of thoughts about the game and then preview of the week to come. So thank you for joining us. We'll be back after these quick messages.
Big Box's Keith Urban guitars.
Big Box is music.
Big Box's Hello Kitty loungers.
Big Box's recliners.
Big Box Returns is leather and fabric sectionals.
Big Box's pillows.
Big Box Returns, probably the best store in the entire world. Probably.
Andrew Physical Therapy, Orthopedic and Sports Rehab wants to see you make a full and quick recovery so that you can get back into life and the things that you like to do. Their friendly staff will listen and encourage and guide you through each step of the rehabilitation process, from low back pain to post-surgical rehabilitation after a shoulder surgery or knee replacement. They are here to help. Andrew Physical Therapy, Orthopedic and Sports Rehab. Give them a call at 503-435-1900.
As we come back to McMinnville High School, the Grizzlies put up a good test for West Salem early on, and then were able to score on the last play of the game to close it out to lose tonight to the Titans 48-14. And there were some good things that we saw tonight from McMinnville against a very good West Salem team. Obviously, some improvement on both sides of the ball for McMinnville, but ultimately I think that the depth and some of the speed and size that West Salem had ultimately was the demise for McMinnville tonight. David, your thoughts on the game?
there was some good moments to build on. There wasn't completely the worst game out there. You're playing against one of the best in the state. You want to see your guys give effort, and I really saw. I saw good body language up till late in that game. So even right there, for them to get motivated enough to go back out there and score, that's good. That was
fantastic.
You never know.
That was absolutely fantastic. Scored in the first quarter of the game tonight against West Salem. That's a big play.
Kept it within a score early in the game.
Yep, tied with West Salem. Got your first turnover takeaway this year. Scored, as you mentioned, late in the ball game, and we're excited about it. So some definite positives to take away from tonight's game as next week McKay comes to town, a 5A school that quite honestly has struggled at football. So it could be a very competitive game next week. My alma mater, of course, is McKay, so I'm be interested to listening in as I can to you and Brian bring all the action here on Yamhill Today and 1260 KLYC. So that game will be starting pregame at 6:45 next week with on-air game coverage at 7 o'clock promptly. Don't want to miss it on yamhilltoday.com or the other venues that we have. We want to thank our sponsors for bringing you tonight's action. Willamette Valley Medical Center, Edward Jones agent Bethany A. Blinn, Big Box Returns, Macy's & Sons Funeral Directors, Andrew Physical Therapy, McMinnville Les Schwab, Colvin Ford, and Rich Udi Insurance. Supporting McMinnville Grizzly football and supporting you. Again, our final score here from McMinnville High School tonight, the Grizzlies 14, the West Salem Titans 48. It's on to the next game next week, next Friday night, as Grizzlies host McKay. For David Menriquez, I'm Jeff Ivey. Brian, we look forward to seeing you next week, and we hope you all have a
With Brian and Jeff, the night's set to unfold. It's high school football stories to be told. Friday stars on Under the lights, they come alive. Stand up, get ready for the high school dive. Grizzlies in the spotlight. To their charm. Grizzlies thrive on. It's time to high five.
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck yes, that'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in Oregon, because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.